Is this the only Burzum discography autographed by Varg Vikernes in the world? Let's find out.
The debut album, called Burzum, was released on March 1992. As you can see, this album is signed or autographed by Varg Vikernes on the left side of the record. The second album was entitled Det som Engan Varg and was released on 20th of August of 1993. This album, as you can see, was autographed by Varg Vikernes on the left side up of the cover of this record. Ibis Lisset Tar Os was the third album from Burzum. It was released on April 1994. As you can see, this album is autographed by Varg Vikernes on the left side of the cover. Philosophen was the fourth album by Burzum. It was released on January 31 of 1996. As you can see, this album is autographed by Varg Vikernes, who put my name on the left side up of the cover album. Daudi Bars is the fifth album from Burzum. It was released on 14th of October of 1997. Let's remember that this was the first album that Varg Vikernes produced during his time in prison. Also, as you can see, this album is autographed by Varg Vikernes on the left side up of the cover of this artwork. Lit Skalsky is the sixth album from Burzum, and it's the second album that Varg Vikernes produced during his time in prison. It was released on 26th of April of 1999. As you can see, this album is autographed by Varg Vikernes on the cover of this artwork. Belus is the seventh studio album from Burzum. It was released on March 8 of 2010, and let's remember that this was the first album that Varg Vikernes released after his time in prison. As you can see, this album is autographed by Varg Vikernes on the left side of the cover of this artwork. Fallen is the eighth studio album from Burzum. It was released on March 7th of 2011 year. As you can see, this album is autographed by Varg Vikernes on the left side of the artwork. Kinstar is the ninth studio album from Burzum. It was released on May 21 of 2012 year. As you can see, this album is autographed by Varg Vikernes on the left side of the artwork. Solaustan Manifestan is the 10th studio album from Burzum. It was released on May 27 of 2017 year. As you can see, this album is autographed by Varg Vikernes on the left side of the artwork. The Ways of Jor is the 11th album from Burzum. It was released on June 2 of 2014 year. As you can see, this album is autographed by Varg Vikernes on the left side up of this artwork. Tulean Mysteries is the 12th album from Burzum. It was released on March 13 of 2020 year. Let's remember that I met Varg Vikernes on the 15th of July of 2019 year. So that's the reason that I don't have this album autographed by this Norwegian musician. As you can see, this was at this time their latest album released from this Norwegian music project called Burzum. For a Beers is a film by Marie Cachet, the wife of Varg Vikernes. This film included some music from Burzum created by Varg Vikernes. This DVD of this film was released on March 16 of 2013 year. As you can see, this DVD was autographed by Marika Chet and Varg Vikernes, who they left their autograph on the artwork and on the booklet inside of this film. Preparing for War is a compilation by Dartron. It was released on November 6th of the year 2000. This compilation includes some tracks from the album Transylvanian Hunger. Transylvanian Hunger was released on February of 1994 year. Lyrics on the track 5 to 8 was written by Griffy Grishniak, so we are going to read the names of these 4 songs written by Varg Vikernes. Graven taken Heinsem Haller, who it means tombs in the misty hall. I en hallen met flex och mocht in a hall with a pork and meat, as flittermice as Satan spies. And the last song was entitled In O I Depin Skochen, who is translated to A God in the Deep of Woods. This compilation, as you can see, was autographed by Varg Vikernes on the left side of the booklet. Philosophen was the 4th album by Burzum. It was released on January 31 of 1996. As you can see, this vinyl version was autographed on the left side of the cover of this artwork by this Norwegian musician called Varg Vikernes. A little memory from the fantastic meeting with the man himself, Varg Vikernes, on the 15th of July of 2019 year.
So thank you very much to all the people who watched this video until the end. Don't forget to leave the thumbs up and share your comments, which is your favorite album of Burzum and maybe which is your non-favorite album from Burzum. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and see you in the next video.